welcome to another episode of Spilled Ink with your hosts,
Emily
and Daidus.
And today we're going to be trying something that the both of us often struggle with, and that would be
drawing OCs.
Character design. Same thing. As I've mentioned in previous episodes, I have OCs in my head that I have not finished designs for. So this is a good practice episode. I'm not used to drawing OCs.
I am not either. I haven't made one in a very long time, but I want to try to expand the Daidus universe. So I did a lot of research on manta rays. You know, usually people do sharks and they do like other creatures, or like jellyfish. I feel like not many people do stingrays.
So similar to, I guess, that like underwater world that you made your manga in.
Right,
you're gonna create another like under the sea type of character.
Right, but that's the only idea that I have.
That's still good though. Like you already have kind of like a concept for it already.
But like for me, it's like I had like, you know, Daidus, Fat Guy Sen for so long. Now I have to make a new character.
And it's been years.
And I don't know if I still got it.
Well, I think for this episode, we're gonna keep it, you know, low pressure, low stakes.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna doodle and see if something comes up.
This is just us brainstorming. Whatever we draw in our sketchbook, it does not have to be finalized. It does not have to be like, this is your final design, your final answer.
Usually when you make new characters, it takes a while. You have to be on it. You have to let it cook. You have to let it cook a little bit. You know? As long as you have like an idea. So like since I know that it's going to be a stingray, that helps a lot actually just from the get-go, because I'm like, okay, what do the characteristics of a stingray have? Normally they are like docile creatures, but they will sting you for defense, but normally they'll just try to run away. Sometimes they have to do like a sand shuffle to cause vibration in the sand. It's because a lot of stingrays like to sleep in the sand, camouflaged, and then they have their tail out, they'll just whip it like whoosh, and then bah!
And to assist us with today's episode, we'll be utilizing a tool from today's sponsor, Milanote! Milanote is a tool that helps you organize your creative projects through the use of mood boards, which we have both created for today, where you can gather sketches, references, color palettes, and notes all in one place to help you structure your ideas in a way that makes sense to you. Admittedly, I'm the type to have like a million tabs open on one screen as my references, which I know is not the most optimal or organized way to approach drawing anything, especially for coming up with a character design from scratch. With using this program, we were able to put all of our notes and ideas together in one place so we can get a better idea of what direction we want to take with this drawing challenge. So we'll be referencing these boards while we draw today.
Woo!
And also, Milanote is a free tool with no time limit, so sign up for a free Milanote account using the link in the description. We're gonna share what our boards look like and how we're gonna be doing this.
I named it OC, original character. And, you know, I have a checklist like find out sea creature, find out hairstyle, find out personality, you know, all that stuff. And then what I would do is I'd find a bunch of reference images for like the stingray
patterns
itself, or patterns, or like the way it flies. And then I would copy and paste notes from like Wikipedia or articles or something like that. Like that gives me like good information about an OC. Like that's it. It's just focusing on making a character. And they also have sensor abilities where like if they get close enough to fish, they can detect their electronic pulses or whatever. So like
that would be like
the
his
character,
power?
The character can sense like enemies around them.
Wait,
you know,
where are their cats?
I posted pictures to remind myself like when they're born, there's a bunch of them, so that's why there's a bunch of cats. When stingray are born, there's like spiders. There's like 100. Born.
Ew. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot born.
So with this mood board, are you taking like real life facts about the stingray and trying to incorporate them into your OC?
Yes.
Like so, not just visually, but also like everything about them.
Both. So I gotta figure out how to utilize like this kind of stingray character. I'm not sure if it's gonna be like a good guy, chill guy, an enemy. I don't know. So what about you?
All of my OCs exist in this one world, and they're witches that have jobs. And each of these characters have a specific problem that they're struggling with. But today, I'm gonna focus on the garden witch. So her whole thing is, let's see. So my character is a garden witch named Muguette. I don't know the proper pronunciation, but it's Lily of the Valley in French. She's a garden witch. She specializes in herbs. She has a childhood friend who's an adventurer who occasionally visits her. She has a community that needs her because she has this like important skill. And she has a job that is very stationary because it's gardening. Like it's not, you can't take it with you.
So she's stuck doing the same old, but she's good at it, but she wants an adventure.
Yeah. So that's her whole thing, and she is actually loosely based off of my friend Soleil. I don't necessarily want her to look exactly like, you know, my IRL friend, but just more the vibe and the aesthetic, which is like very cottagecore, very nature-esque. I was trying to figure out like, okay, what would she wear? She works outside a lot, so I think she'd wear these like pants, maybe underneath like a dress. I don't know what to do for her hair. I'm not gonna do this hair because this hair is like a bit too basic, but I was like, I think I want to incorporate braids in there somewhere. Because when I first was sketching her out originally, she kind of had this like long floofy hair, but I was like, that doesn't seem like it's very practical for outdoor work. And again, I don't think you necessarily have to make every aspect of your OC practical to what they do.
Right.
Because I mean, you look at designs in anime, and like a lot of those designs aren't practical. No. Per se.
As long as it's cool or like it just looks good.
Yeah. So like, I don't want to focus too much on making her attire look realistic because at the end of the day, the story is set in a fantasy setting. So, but I do want to incorporate some like gardening tools and clothing into her outfit, but just kind of cutify it. My biggest struggle is just trying to figure out how to incorporate the flowers in a way that doesn't seem in your face.
Is there a meaning to the lily of the valley, like the flower itself?
I just thought it was cute. Oh, but yes. It's a beautiful flower, but it's also poisonous. Yeah. I wrote here that Muget is kind and empathetic, but can be potentially dangerous because of her extensive knowledge on herbs, like the flower. So, very sweet, very nice, but she could kill you.
I see you already put that into consideration.
Yeah, and what's interesting is I found this little, like, comic thing that I drew, like, 2 years ago.
How convenient, because you literally found that, like, I don't know, like, 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, it was in your sketchbook, and because we were flipping through it, and I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, she gave me this notebook because I was like, I need a notebook, and she just gave it to me.
Yeah, this was
like, wait a minute.
This was 2 years ago, and it was like fate. Coincidentally, the OC that I'm drawing today is the one I drew here.
Wow, lucky.
This is another OC of mine that I want to draw.
Okay.
But we're just gonna focus on her for today because I feel like I have a more solid idea of what I want her to look like.
All right, well, let's figure it out.
Let's.
I have no idea what I'm doing, or what color, hair color, or what kind of hair. Or,
well, I figured maybe.
Or what clothes.
Yeah, I figured. How I'm gonna start is I'm gonna try to figure out like the silhouette of the character.
I'm gonna try to figure out the face for me.
Okay, you're gonna figure out the face. I'm gonna figure out the general silhouette and then kind of build on it. But how was your experience with using this program for the first time, Ben? Because this is my first time using like a mood board app.
I ain't gonna lie, it was pretty seamless. Like I said, I would screenshot and just Control V, and it would just pop up, and then I would just drag it and just slap it somewhere. And honestly, like you said, I would have 2,000 tabs, and then I would honestly close them later and lose all those tabs.
Yeah.
Because it takes too much memory, right? Also, I'm on the mobile here. I literally forgot all the Stingray information. And so I just pulled it out and I was like, oh yeah, he's docile, but like, you know, curious and dangerous and stuff like that. So it was really nice.
Yeah.
I'll do the good old Daiso pencil. Good old.
Yeah.
Good old trying and true. Shut up, Emily. Stop looking at me. Go away.
I didn't
Stop
say
it.
anything.
You're judging me.
I didn't say anything. I'm like worried. Okay, no, you know what? I'm already putting like too much pressure on myself before this episode's even begun.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. All the people watching us struggle here as we record. Yeah, I know.
Like, I am truly so envious of people who come up with new designs like on the daily, or like artists who come up with like adopts, where they're like, hey, I just whipped up this like sick looking character design in like 20 minutes. Who wants it?
No.
Meanwhile, I'm struggling to conceive even a thought of a character that I've wanted to make for like years.
So maybe I want to try. I think the hair is a struggle for me, so maybe I want to make the hair in the shape of a stingray. Maybe that would help. I think I do want the stingray character to be a dude. It's shonen, I guess. That's why.
Okay.
It's interesting though because stingrays, the females are a lot larger than the males. Like if I had a female stingray character, it would be way big.
Yeah.
Way bigger.
She's like buff as hell.
And we have a short king.
Yeah. The male stingrays are just short and scrawny. So for this particular design, so for mine, I'm gonna use it for adding on to this story that I want to create. Are you going to use this OC for anything in particular, or is it just something you want to come up for this episode?
I would like to do the first part, but you know, if I can't come up with something, I can't come up with something, right? Mm-hmm. But you know, it would be nice if it would magically happen to, like, maybe I really fall in love with the character. You'll never know unless you start drawing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think like the problem, it's not a problem, but like in the Daidus universe, like these characters don't exactly look like the sea creatures. They just look like humans that happen to transform into like Daidus does not look like a squid at all, but he has, you know, squid powers. So I'm like thinking like, I don't want to make the hair too like unique. That's like, oh, it's a stingray, right? It's supposed to be a surprise.
Okay, you know, I think it'd be cool if I could give a suggestion.
Yeah, please. I'll take anything.
If their hair sort of resembled the silhouette of a stingray, but like not entirely, maybe they just have like a bob. But then when they start transforming, it like flares out into the stingray silhouette.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like how to incorporate that.
So on the topic of character design, I don't know if we've answered this question in like a Q&A before, but I'm gonna ask anyway. How did you come up with the design for your persona on YouTube?
Maple Story. You can literally put on the outfit in Maple Story.
You can recreate Daidus' outfit in Maple Story.
You can, yeah. Well, how about you? Well, this is based off you, huh?
Huh?
Emirichu.
Yeah. So I based it off of an outfit that I already had. Okay, I'll be honest. The reason why I picked that outfit was because I did not want to color.
Yeah, but I hate you because every time I have to draw you, I have to do this black stripe thing. Oh, it's so annoying.
I'm so sorry.
It's awful. Are you tired of doing the black stripes?
Not really. It's just more like I've thought about changing the design a few times, but I think it's just become too iconic for my character, so I can't really change it. Like the black and white stripes, like such a big part of it. I did base it off of an outfit that I already had that I no longer have because I threw it away, because after a while I couldn't wear black and white striped anything anymore without feeling like I was cosplaying as myself. And it felt really cringe.
Every time I see someone in the wild wearing a black and white stripe, I'll be like, it's an Emirichu fan.
Yeah, and I'm like, no! Now I really can't wear it. Since it's been like years since you created your YouTube persona, would you change anything now if you could? Like, obviously we can't change anything now, but would you?
Nope.
Really, it was perfect.
Yep. I think as time went on, though, Daidus' hair got longer, like, especially in the back. it's like floofy.
Oh, yeah. I like it, though. It looks good.
Yeah, I think see, that's the thing about characters is, like, you tweak them to perfection, at least. Like, it just takes a long time. Like, when Oda makes characters, like, it's completely different from, like, the finished version sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. You know, like, when you read manga and they have, like, the little, like, this is the first stage of, like, what this character would look like. And it looks completely different.
When I used to read shoujo manga back in the day, I would eat those pages up. I loved seeing, like, the original prototype designs. When I read Skip Beat, I remember there was a page where the mangaka was like, here's what the main character used to look like, and apparently the editor kept rejecting the designs for various reasons.
Oh, wow.
And I remember, I was like, I don't know if they could do that.
How was the editor, like, you gotta put a lot of trust in the editor too, huh?
Yeah, but
I would die and be like, what? But I cooked with this one!
But it's my character! I also don't know what to do with her hair. You know what, maybe draw what her hair looks like.
Drawing hair is hard. Coming up with unique hair is hard.
Yeah.
It was funny, essentially, like, you see the shape of this stingray?
Yeah.
It'd be funny if the character had a rat tail.
Wait, I kind of like that.
Rat tail
I feel like the rat tail would fit with, like, if you're making him scrawny and short.
Oh, his hair, his rat tail can, like, have a barb at the end. It could transform into, like, a barb.
Yeah.
There's a pros and cons to making a character, you know, in public, in front of all you guys. We feel the pressure. But also, when we release this episode, in the comments, you guys can, like, give us maybe, like, pointers or, like, some ideas. Or, like, oh,
yeah, that's not a con, that's
you
a
can
pro.
use the stingray as this. That's really nice.
Yeah.
No, it's, like, pros and cons.
Okay.
I do feel the pressure right now. Like, I feel I have to make a masterpiece right off the bat.
Figured out the outfit yet. I'm just trying to figure out the hair first and foremost. Because, like, I want her hair to look unique, but I don't want it to look like I'm trying too hard to make the hair unique. You know what I mean? You know when you see a character design and you're like, alright, you tried really hard to be different. Like an anime?
I see. Yeah. There's some characters that I'm just like, oh, you added that because you want to be different.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Which is nothing wrong with that, but it's like, alright.
But sometimes the hair is, like, ridiculous.
What's the last OC that you've ever designed, Daidus? I'm guessing it's Sen and Fat Guy?
Wait, did I not make it I guess not, huh?
What?
I don't remember making a character. It's been so long.
I mean, okay, the thing is, because we do YouTube, at least for me personally, because so much of my content is just focused on like my daily life or just stuff I do personally, I only ever really draw myself or my IRL friends. Which is why I want to come up with designs for like an original story, because I'm tired of talking about myself.
You know what? My dude looked like Devil May Cry Baby or something.
He kind of does.
Right? What's going on here? I don't know. He looks kind of cool, right?
Yeah, he does.
I don't see. The problem is like I don't want to make him too cool. I don't know. Like in the Daidus universe, though, I feel like having a super cool character is like maybe this guy could be like the Sasuke. Like he's that, or like who's that guy from Jujutsu Kaisen?
Oh, Megumi?
So, like, it could be, like, Megumi or Sasuke, where, like, it's a serious type. Like, I don't know.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of Chainsaw Man, I think.
Oh,
fuck. Wait, Jujutsu Kaisen. There's a black-haired guy in Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yeah, the wolf guy that does this.
Oh, Aki!
Aki?
Aki.
Are you sure?
Aki.
You sure?
You want to bet money?
I don't want to bet money. I just don't want to give misinformation on the... Delete this, editors.
Don't delete it.
Hey!
Yeah, Aki! Wait, did you say Jujutsu Kaisen or Chainsaw Man?
Yeah, I said Jujutsu Kaisen. That's the wrong guy. That's
so...
Chainsaw Man. But no, but that's the same guy. That's the same type of guy. That literally same type. Yeah, see, this guy and Aki
are talking about. I mix them up all the time.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like they always. Naruto has one. Jujutsu Kaisen has one.
I mix them up all the time.
Chainsaw Man has one.
It's so funny. You were. I was right the first time.
Haikyuu has one. Oh. Black Clover has one. The stepbrother. Or are they really brothers? Fact check me. Anyways, I think they're brothers. I feel like eventually we need like an episode where we focus on like expressions. I have a hard time coming up with expressions.
Oh, really?
Or like unique ones that like.
We mean unique expressions.
You know when you see like when people do characters and they do like a bunch of faces and you could just feel like that's the character. You know, like when they smile, when they're angry, it's like it's so dumb. Mm-hmm. It's not just like the, you know, my go-to like default faces. It's like that's that character's faces. Not.
I feel like your persona kind of has that though. No.
Daidus does, but like if this character is his mood is like lazy or like that. Mm-hmm. And he smiles, you know, what would that look like?
Oh, okay. Like it would be different from like Daidus.
It'd be different because Daidus is just a goofy guy.
One element that I kind of forgot about for the designs of these witch OCs is that they have a little badge somewhere on their person that kind of shows what their profession is, so you know what kind of witch they are. So garden witches have like a little butterfly clip.
Yeah, you really thought of this, huh?
Okay, you know what's funny? I've thought so much about this world, and the thing that's been stumping me is their hair. The biggest roadblock in my life right now for these OCs is just the hair. No matter what, I've always wanted to make Muget's hair floofy. Something about it feels right, having floofy hair. So I did this, and I was like, that does not look like Muget. I don't look at this and think, especially the hair. I need to redo the hair. So then I was like, okay, this is what Muget kind of looked like vaguely in these like old sketches of mine.
She looks blonde.
Huh?
Is she blonde?
I don't know. I don't know the colors. I was thinking like, okay, bangs, and I'm like, no, bangs don't work. I don't think Muget would have bangs. And then I was like, okay, how can I, because I don't want to just leave it like down floofy, because I'm like, that seems kind of boring. And also, I can't imagine she'd want to work with that kind of hair outdoors. So I was like, okay, I want it to be kind of an updo, but I want the floofiness to show. So then I was like, okay, what if I pinned these braids like behind her and then had her hair fall down? I was like, okay. That's kind of cute, but also kind of reminds me of Anne from Persona. Because Anne has
she
pigtails.
does.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll ditch the pigtail idea. And then I drew this, and I was like, okay, I kind of like this direction more. And her little job badge is on her hat. But then I was like, okay, what if I incorporated the braid with her little job pin? And then I came up with this, where she has one braid tied behind her, like back of her head, and then one braid kind of cascading down, showing her like job badge.
Oh, yeah.
And then her floofy hair kind of ended up, half down, updo. Okay, I actually kind of like what I did with this girl's hair.
You should try drawing it in different angles. See if you like it.
Good idea. And then this is her garden hat, which would maybe have like little lily of the valley flowers on it.
So I think that's how you should approach like when you're trying to invent like something new that you like. You just keep doodling, and then you're like, I kind of like this, and then you expand upon it, and then if you go too far, you can always go back previous and like, okay, let's try
And what's nice is that, bringing this back to Milanote, what's nice is that I can take pictures of even if I'm drawing all these images, like all these drawings on different pages, I can take pictures of them and I'll just slap it on like a Milanote mood board. So I can kind of see everything at once, and the designs I like the most can like speak to me. And then I can take those and finalize the design. So when I get home, I'm gonna see how it goes when I use this with the program. And then maybe I can create like a new mood board, which would be like mood board draft 2, where I have a clear idea of how I want Muget to look. Because right now my first mood board is very general, very generalized, like Lily of the Valley, garden, cottagecore, witchy. But now I can kind of pinpoint exactly how I want her to look. You just tuned me out, I could tell.
No, I heard it all. What was I supposed to say? That's good. Keep at it.
But you know what sucks? Even if I figure out the hair, now I have to figure out the rest of her. It's a very long process.
I'm struggling right now as we speak.
But this is exciting. I'm glad that I have a better idea of what to do. Because I feel like when I like that we're kind of separating this in parts, because I feel like when you sit down and try to figure out an OC in your head, it's just, I get overwhelmed. I'm like, well, I can't think of anything.
Yeah. My guy looks like kind of devilly though. I don't know.
I think it's the eyes.
It's the eyes, ain't it? I draw all my characters with these eyes though. I spam these eyes.
I mean, that's your style. You like those eyes. I spam these eyes.
Spam.
Like, you look at this, you're like Emirichu.
Yeah, true. I should make them short, because just in case, like, what if I make like a Stingray, like, girl villain, right? And then it's like bigger than him, and he has to like figure out how to beat her. I don't know.
No, I think there should be a Stingray girl he's like pining after.
That or like a mentor.
No, he wants her.
Because shut up.
No, make my shoujo dreams come true.
No, because Stingray, the females live longer than the males, so like maybe they have more experience with like fighting and stuff like that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at drawing hoodies.
Really?
Yeah.
I figured hoodies would be one of the more easier things to draw.
I'm just so bad at making the hoodie the hood look good.
Oh, okay. Especially in a side profile, yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Like, I really don't.
Okay, you know what else hurts? I'm really hoping that I don't accidentally draw an existing character.
Yep.
Or like someone, because obviously like it may end up resembling someone, but I just hope it doesn't look exactly like another character that's also a garden witch.
No, I get that. It's actually really hard to avoid. It's just like, oh, that character reminds me of blank, right? And I do it too. We all do it subconsciously, really. It's like, it goes back to the Sasuke. It's like, oh, yeah, the Sasuke character.
Aki and Megumi, it's the same person. Megumi. I think I have to do the artist thing and just like use every opportunity to draw my OC, and then I can like slowly figure them out. So I feel like because I don't ever draw them, I just don't ever figure out what they look like. Like, you won't know till you trial and error, right?
Yeah, it's all about trial and error, really.
I think what also is helping is drawing really like quick sketches, so I don't get too attached to one drawing.
You're right, I should move on. All right.
No, if you want to spend time on it, you can.
I just don't know what to do with the clothes.
I don't like this face. I'll cross it out so it doesn't distract me.
I'm just drawing random characters now.
I like it. That's cute.
This is as if I reversed the fins to go up.
Oh.
I was just trying something random. I don't know.
No, I like it. Like, changes the personality. I like the hiding. That's cute.
This is if I want to make a sleepy character, no feelings character, or like a Genki screamy guy. I like how it's complete opposite. It's kind of like when you see cats and their ears are down and you're like, that's a sad cat. And then when their ears are up, you're like, oh, it's a Genki cat.
This one looks like Daidus wearing a stingray hat.
Hey!
I think it's the expression, like the bored expression.
I guess so. Yeah, I spam that too much, don't I?
Man, I hate character designing. This sucks ass! No, don't art rage, Emily. It's not worth it. Bah!
Don't take it out on me!
Bah! I like that, viewing this as like the same character, just in a different mood. Like,
oh, that'd be cool. He's
ready to fight. Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
He's ready to fight and his hair flips up.
And he gets excited, his emotions show up.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. Hey, you cooking with these ideas.
Oh, I thought that was your intention.
Stealing ideas.
No, we're giving each other inspo. Little pointers.
That's a good idea. I kind of like that he goes, I don't want to say yandere, but, manic or something.
Yeah. I think, okay, right? So I figured out her hair. Which is good. I just haven't figured out her clothes.
Being a character designer is like being a hairstylist, a fashionista, a clothes stylist, like a plastic surgeon. Oh my god.
How do people sit for hours just character designing? I don't get it. Okay, honestly, I'm down to do more OC designing episodes. Yeah. Because in concept, it's very fun. But oh my god, the brain power that this requires is a lot. You know who I realize I'm subconsciously taking inspo from?
What's up?
Marcel from Dungeon Meshi. The thing I really like about Marcel's design is that she has different hairstyles.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, she has 20 different hairstyles in the anime. It looks there's different hairstyles, but you won't be able to tell right away because it's still her hair.
That reminds me one of those animes where they're constantly changing their clothes.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't Sakura do that?
Yeah, in Cardcaptor Sakura, she does.
Yeah.
I love when they do that. Or Nana.
Or, what's awesome? Sailor Moon rotates their wardrobe.
Yeah.
They rotate it. That's so awesome. And you're like, oh, I remember this fit from 7 episodes ago.
Yeah. Hey, if you brought it back, what's good?
Just doodling. Ink droppers. When's the last time you drew an OC? Cough it up. Say it right now. Make one right now.
I kind of want to do an episode where we draw our subscribers' OCs. It'll give us good practice too, because it's not just character designs that we came up with that we're comfortable with. Mm-hmm. It's like a whole plethora of other people's designs.
Drawing with a fat marker kind of helps. Fat milker.
That Freudian slip was crazy. That Freudian slip.
Oh
no. Drawing with a fat milker.
I wish.
All men yearn for the mother's breast. Drawing with a fat milker.
I think I'm gonna draw this character as a girl now. See what
make her buff.
See if I like it.
Make her buff and hot.
It's just, I feel like when you make the motif too strong, like I said, it does. Sometimes you gotta be careful. It does give off VTuber vibes,
What's wrong with that?
It's not wrong, but it's
Every VTuber that comes gonna be excuse you?
I know, but then I have to explain myself, right?
Okay.
So example is the new Fire Emblem Engage. The art is made by a very talented artist, but she or he does VTuber designs, and you can kind of see it. You can tell right off the bat. It's just this character's crazy. The design is crazy. They have motifs it's that's a jellyfish. That's looks like a jelly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know it's not a diss.
I feel like with the Daidus universe, like I said, Sen, Fat Guy, and Daidus do not ooze squid energy. They just happen to be, half squids. So I'm not bashing VTuber design.
Go get them!
They look
Sick
great.
Boys!
No, they look great. They look amazing, actually. It's over-designed. Not over-designed, but you know what I mean!
No. I know what you mean. I feel like...
Kind of tiptoeing around when it's true. Is this all over the place?
I'm just giving you shit. For fun. I do think art style has a lot to do with character design, I think. Which is why, you feel so lukewarm about that new Gundam anime.
Oh my god, don't get me started.
Okay,
you want a conversation? I got a conversation.
You're not the first person I've seen complain about that. Gundam does have a look, and when I saw those designs, I did not immediately think Gundam. I did think it was Pokemon at first.
Right? It literally looks like Pokemon. It drives me insane. Listen.
Which is not to dog on the Pokemon designs.
Right, but I came from Gundam Wing, Gundam 00, Gundam...
What have I done?
I love, the angsty look. It doesn't even have to be angsty, just, war. Just war. Mm-hmm. Now, Gundam lately has been oh, let's battle in this duel. But, I would some old school kind of, drama. I want some space drama. Can I get some politics in there? I just recently watched Gundam Seed Destiny, and I know people dog on it, and they have the right to do so, but honestly, I enjoyed it so much. I enjoyed it. It was crazy. The politics and the drama. Yeah, it was ridiculous. A lot of dumb stuff in there, but I was entertained. It was every episode was just crazy. I was what's going on? You know what it felt like? It felt like the Avengers, man. It's like all the characters are coming together, and it's like, oh, it was so sick.
Are you gonna watch the new Gundam?
Yeah, I mean, I have to. I mean, I am a Gundam fan, but you know, I'll try. I just really don't like the designs. I really Iron Blooded Orphans. I love the designs on that. That was so sick. This is not a bad thing per se, but there is like I feel like this is an anime meta where like everything's like very brightly colored and like round and.
Yeah, it's kind of like how even the Ranma remake uses the same designs.
Oh my god, don't.
Okay, all right. I won't open that. I won't open that can of worms.
I'm not opening that one.
All right. But like, you know, people who've been excited for the Ranma remake, you know what we're talking about. Big Stingray Queen and her short king.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Oh, I like that.
She's like, I'll protect you, baby. Excuse me, he asked for no pickles.
I think that's a good idea. I like this dynamic, right? Maybe they should, instead of like a singular character, maybe they should just come as a pair. That'd cause like more interaction between them, right?
Stingray boy and Stingray girl. No relation.
This girl does remind me of Kill la Kill, though. That little girl.
Oh, yeah, with the eyebrows, the inky face.
Yeah.
I see it.
I think they should both have the same type of hair, though. Maybe because they insinuate their family. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe older sister.
Okay.
Instead, like, remove the heart.
Yeah, well, maybe that's not weird.
Emily all nervous.
That's a big sis he looks up to.
Yeah. No, it doesn't have to be. I said it could. Don't be nervous. All right, I'll go first because I want to get over with.
Okay, got it.
All right.
Well, what a mess.
All right. First, I'm like, how the heck am I going to do a Stingray hair? I'm just figuring out the hair and the eyes. And then I did my go-to because I'm dumb. Now I go next. We got that.
Looks so cool.
The side profile. This is like super shonen-y, I guess, if we were to go like super cool, I guess, right? I don't know why this guy keeps reminding me of Devil May Cry Baby. Maybe I have to like check
hair,
it.
I think. It's a silhouette.
Honestly, I kind of like this hair. I like how the ponytail coming out and
it looks cool.
The stinger's there. Not sure about the outfit.
Okay.
But I do feel like he would be a slim, skinny boy, and he would have that like broad shoulder. You know that wide. I don't know what. You know what that shirt.
Yeah.
You know that shirt.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no! Did you mark her on this side? You know it bleeds.
Oh, editors, put what remained. I mean, before. Go to the past and show the viewers what I had. That's okay. It's just a sketch. We got the guy in the wall. He's doing the wall thing because remember in the notes he's docile. He's curious though. We have peeking out for what you could see here. And then we got the maybe he goes crazy. He breaks out and he's like ah. Yeah. This is just girl. Not a good drawing, but anyways, this is just the girl version. So this is a height difference. Like Daidus would be this tall.
Oh, that's Daidus?
Yeah.
Oh!
You see his hat now?
I see it.
So he's like, I don't know, 5'10".
He's a short king.
He's 5'10", and he's like, I don't know, like 4.
5'4".
I don't want to put an actual number in it, okay? But he's it's about that. Right? He's a little shorty, but he's powerful and cute. So I downgraded him. He was a really cool tall boy, but
now he's a cool small boy.
Yeah, now he's a cool small boy, which is cool because it reminds me of Yu Yu Hakusho. They have that short guy, Hei. I think Hei. He was like short. I loved him. He's so powerful too. So yeah, he's just chilling. I kind of like the black shirt look here.
Yeah, it looks good
with the pants. I kind of like that. I actually like these two drawings a lot, which is funny because it's like the least amount of time I did.
Sometimes that's how it happens. Sometimes the best ideas are birthed from quick doodles. Does he have a name?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be hard. I literally name my characters like Fat Guy. Like what? Like Art Girl. Like what the heck is this squid? Like what's he? He's just Stingray. Stinger. What about just Sting? Sting is a cool name.
Yeah, that is a cool name.
It's kind of like too hardcore for a cute boy like this guy, though. Names are something you have to do research on because I feel like Sting is too on the nose.
Okay.
Like, I'm a Stingray, guys. My name's Sting. Watch out, I'm gonna sting you.
It's like when kids name their pets. My goldfish name is Goldie.
Or Bluey. I named my bluebird Bluey.
I named my stuffed giraffe Giraffe.
Giraffe? Just name anything but a Y at the end. That's so funny.
Giraffe.
Alright, anyways, okay. I think I decided younger, curious, cute, not much expression.
Shy, but can
Shy,
fight.
but powerful, and just pretty chill because stingrays are chill.
Yeah. He just chills out. He hangs
and
out.
it'll be a dude. Oh, and then you know what? I'm down with the older sister thing.
Okay.
That's cool.
Older sister.
Not her particularly. I think this is just I was just drawing a girl with like that hair.
Yeah.
Basically, Sen with doing hair.
It's just Sen as a stingray. Sen stingray AU.
If Sen went to the barber and was like, "Give me one of those." All right.
This, I started off just with quick, like, what do I want the silhouette to look like for this garden witch? Whatever, it's fine.
It's fine. It's interesting to note that, like, our first sketches are always, it's, like, the worst, right? Like,
yeah,
my first
that's
sketch
usually
was
how
worst.
it is.
Don't be afraid to just start. Just keep going.
Yeah. And then I was like, okay, how did I used to draw Muget's hair when I didn't know what I wanted her to look like? So this was her placeholder hair, just, like, floofy, generic floofy hair. Bangs, I was like, I don't like the bangs. I did the pigtails. I was like, looks like Anne from Persona. I don't like it. And then I was like, okay, I'm liking this direction. And then I did this, and I was like, oh, I really like that. I'm gonna keep referring to this. And I did side profile, drew it again, then did the back of how the back might look.
She looks cozy there.
Yeah, she's a cozy girl. And then I redrew the outfit, but then with the hair that I like. And I was like, okay, I could make the outfit a little more...
She turned farmy. Like, super farmy.
I know. Okay, see, that's my problem. I'm like, she looks too much like she came out of, like, a cozy game.
I feel like here she looks, like, kind of majestic and untouchable.
Yeah.
And then here she looks like she can...
I'm about to go to work. Like, it looks like she does everything by hand. And I'm like, okay, where does the magic come in, though?
Oh, I see. Yeah, if you're a witch, you would not be gardening so hard.
No,
yeah.
she'd be gardening, but she'd use magic, you know? So I need to figure this out.
Oh, the magic system's gonna be a pain.
And then I was like, oh, what if I do a casual version of her outfit? I don't know anything about clothing design, so I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna scrap it. And then I was like, I feel like, I was like, she doesn't look right with a short skirt. So I drew her with a longer skirt, and I was like, that feels more like Muget. But then I wrote refer to character design books because I don't know how to draw clothing, and I feel like I need a little more help with references for that. And then I drew her again here, trying to get a better idea of her hair. This is where I was like, oh, I'm inspired by Marcel because I like the idea of having her hair just kind of swoop and then pin to the back, and then having her braid come out from underneath.
She looks older. Is she older than, like, the main character?
They're all, like, young adults, like, post-college. So, if you've noticed, I had to white out because I made her face look a little too young for my liking. So I white outed it and made her look a bit more like she's post-college. She needs to look like she owns a business, you know?
Okay.
And then I really like this doodle I did of her.
Yeah.
I feel this is cute.
Oh, that's good. Good expression.
Thanks. And then... oh yeah, and then for fun.
Yeah!
For fun, I drew a Stingray girl.
You do this so fast. Why do you draw my characters faster than your characters, huh?
I know,
What's going on here?
I needed a refresh. I was like, I've drawn Muget enough. I need a refresh. But yeah, I am happy to say I figured out Muget's hair. I still need to figure out her clothes, which could be saved for another episode. And, of course, when we come back to this, I will have another mood board ready for specifically the clothes.
I would like to have a finalized design, though.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
All right. Anyways.
That was our exercise for today. Let us know what you think of our character design sketches so far. And also, again, big thank you to Milanote for sponsoring this video and being an actually really useful tool for this exercise.
And thanks to our patrons!
Thank you, patrons, who got to see this episode a little earlier, so you might see their comments below. It looks like they time traveled.
Mm-hmm.
And if you'd like those same privileges, please check out our Patreon in the link down below in the description.
And also, I hope you enjoyed. Maybe you will get inspired to draw an OC right now.
Yeah.
Or while you're watching, or after, you know?
Tell us how you come up with your OC character designs. Where do you go for inspiration? Because I need to know.
Yes!
Bye!
Bye, everybody!
All right, see you next week.